Grandma's house rocks, right? Think about how many grandparents that you know who are raising their grandchildren, or how many people are raising their nieces and nephews, or even friends raising friends' children. In the United States today, there are about 7.8 million children that are living with their grandparents or with other relatives, and more than 5.8 million children being raised by their grandparents, and 2 million children living in other relatives' homes. Children being raised by grandparents or other non-custodial family members are far more at risk for behavior problems and other mental problems. These children begin to exhibit anger issues in their middle school years, with peer pressure increases. These feelings can cause problems at home or at school for these kids. God calls parents to teach their children, and in today's culture there seems to be more and more children being raised by people other than their parents. In the Bible, Ephesians 6 verse 4 says, "Fathers, do not exasperate your children. Instead, bring them up in the training and instruction of the Lord." Since being a part of the public school system and a parent involved in my daughter's school activities and academics, I have encountered so many children who do not live with their biological parents, and most not having any contact with their biological parents. My daughter has so many friends who are living with their grandparents or other family or friends who I have encountered as a mom and as a substitute teacher. As a Christian and a mom, these children break my heart because of the problems they end up having due to the rejection and loss. In today's society, a lot of children are pushed from house to house by parents who consider the child an inconvenience or a burden, or they just don't want the child to begin with. This is usually because of irresponsible people having babies, people who have babies too young, there's drugs involved, or sometimes an illness. At least 1 out of 10 children live in a grandparent or other family member household, sometimes even simply being abandoned by their parents. There's so much help there for these children and these people raising these children in the United States today. There are therapists, guidance in public schools, church administrators, Christian counselors. They can help these children being raised by other people, and they can also help the people raising these children. There are many programs, such as kinship navigator programs, and programs within churches and public schools to help these children before their anxieties due to rejection from their parents become a problem. As a Christian, I believe we can band together and help these children. In essence, it's really up to us to help these displaced children, to help these children overcome their anger, their resentment, and their problems due to their parents' negligence. As a substitute teacher, as a mom, and a Christian, I encounter so many children who are not being raised by their biological parents. Take time out and look around. Look at these children. Do you see any children you can help? Do you know grandparents or others who are raising these children? Ask yourself why, and then ask yourself how you can help.